Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, a journey to self-realization. Please subscribe our channel for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. So today we are starting a new book. We can call it a book, but it's really a scripture, the Bhagavad Gita, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda with his commentary and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So I'm very excited about this beautiful scripture because it is profoundly deep and very mystical with great insights. So I hope all of us will enjoy this 701 shloka journey together of 18 chapters. There is no scripture in the world as profound, practical, clear, and succinct as the Bhagavad Gita. So comprehensive is the Gita as a spiritual guide that it is considered to be the essence of the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the Brahma Sutras. These three are called the Prasthantrayi in Sanatana Dharma. It is one of the most sacred religious works of the Hindus, and yet it is not confined to Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma. It is a universal scripture in its exposition of man's movement towards God. Indeed, a shining treasure of spiritual teachings for all of humanity for all times. The Gita is a portion of the great epic work, the Mahabharata, which was composed by sage Vyasa many centuries before Christ. Apart from its unique literary beauty, its teachings are meant to transform the confusion of the mind into a song of divine communion. It is therefore befittingly called the Gita, literally meaning a song. The Hindus add reverential terms to glorify it, thus calling it Srimad Bhagavad Gita, or the Song of the Supreme Divinity. So, thus it is worshipped, and therefore we do the Gita Arti, Gita Maharani Arti after we chant the Gita. Within the story of the Mahabharata, using the setting of a battle, the clan of Pandu or the Pandavas with the five brothers, including Arjuna, represent the higher self with its forces of light, symbolizing righteousness and virtue. The 100 sons of the Kaurava king Dhritarashtra represent the lower self with its forces of darkness and vice. The Mahabharata rings with the message Yato Dharma Tato Jayaha. Wherever there is righteousness, there is victory. Mystically speaking, your very soul is Arjuna. Your personality is the chariot. The horses are the senses. The mind is the reins. And the intellect in you is Krishna, the divine self guiding you as the charioteer. Life and the body mind complex is the battlefield, and the physical, psychological, and spiritual challenges faced by every individual comprise the inner battle. The Gita has to be enacted in the heart of every individual by following the path of integral yoga, a harmonious blend of action, devotion, meditation, and reflection. You attain victory in the form of self realization. This is the ultimate goal of life in a human body. That's what we should be striving for. The Gita presents a dynamic picture of spiritual life. It does not it does not advocate a passive withdrawal from the world in search of spiritual peace and perfection. Rather, it beckons the soul of a person to fight the battle of life heroically, to allow one's virtues to vanquish the vices, to use one's daily life and vocation, which is Swadharma, as an opportunity for self discipline and spiritual practice through integral yoga. The Gita shows us how to be ever centered and to derive inspiration to do whatever we do to the best of our abilities in a spirit of surrender. Surrender in Hindi is called Sharanagati, considering oneself as an instrument of divine will. Action performed in this spirit by an aspirant, Krishna assures us in the Gita that it is bound, such a person is bound to attain victory in the form of self realization. In this pocket edition of the Gita, this is the book for those of you, many of you may have seen it, the Bhagavad Gita. It's a small pocketbook version, and we will go through the shlokas, each chapter. There are 18 chapters, and then uh, there is a transliteration and a short English meaning. So it's not an expansive commentary, but this is a healthy snack for the soul. So every morning we can listen to a chapter or a few shlokas with their meanings and brighten our day. So this is the whole purpose. So the pocket edition, Swamiji has given a brief introduction to each chapter and with transliteration of each Sanskrit verse along with its English meaning. So this edition is specially made for those who would like to practice swadhyaya, which means repeated study of the scripture. That is the intention. And I have done so many books of Swamiji, but this one, we do Bhagavad Gita regularly, but we've not had a chance to do this in our YouTube version, which we are doing now. So I hope you enjoy this journey with us. And I will chant each shloka in Sanskrit, and then we will read the English meaning. And so it's a good opportunity for those trying to learn how to pronounce, to practice as we do this. So that is the main purpose of the Swadhyaya. Swa Adhyaya, it's made up of two words. Swa means the self, and Adhyaya means a chapter. So basically, studying the chapters of our life, different chapters. That is what Bhagavad Gita is, and with its mystical meanings. So I hope you enjoy this journey as much as I will, and we'll together continue to walk on this holy path together. So may the choicest blessings of God shower on all sincere seekers of truth, and may there be harmony, peace, and prosperity for all. So Swamiji had composed this back in May of 2007. So it's been a few years. So this book is dedicated, Swamiji says, this book is dedicated to all sincere aspirants. Who are sincere aspirants? Those who are putting their self effort in a dedicated, selfless manner, who, irrespective of their religion or ethnic background, doesn't matter whether you are a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew, or it doesn't matter. Those are just labels. So, regardless of their ethical background, they are simply seeking the truth underlining all religions and philosophical traditions. That is Swamiji's broad view to bring everybody under the umbrella of truth and one God. And that is the essential teaching of all enlightened sages and saints. All the religions converge at the mountaintop and they become one. It is only ignorance and illusion that keeps us in the meshes of the world process. And those who claim their religion is superior or they are the only ones, etc., are simply at a ignorant platform. They haven't really reached that state where they see the oneness in diversity. Ultimately, it's all one God, one divine energy running through everybody. So, in we conclude our satsang for today, and tomorrow we will start first with Gita Dhyanam. Gita Dhyanam is the invocatory meditation on the Gita. So, this is a very profound part of the Bhagavad Gita. Before we even start the 18 chapters, this is a deeper meaning of the Gita prayer. So, basically, we meditate and pray on the Bhagavad Gita so that the mystical meanings and the secrets can come and reside in our hearts. And as we progress, that we digest this material in a beautiful way. So, for that reason, this Gita by Ved Vyasji has been written with the Gita Dhyanam in mind first. There's a great process, a method to the madness, so to speak, so that the aspirant is led step by step to great heights of spiritual progress. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat. I will see you in tomorrow's satsang.